Hello guys, hi everyone. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to Health Insurance Kenya with Nyambura Winnie. And guys, today we are doing something different because for the first time we are having a guest on the show. But before I let him introduce himself, guys, I want to say thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much to those who are referring people to watch my videos, because you're helping people, you're getting to help people out there. Yeah, and without further ado, let's welcome our guest. And so, Mr. Paula, you're welcome.
Hi, Winnie.
Welcome. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, karibu sana.
To this show, nashukuru sana. Ndo tusaidia wananchi.
Yeah, so welcome to this show. And kindly introduce yourself to my people, that is.
Thanks, Winnie. So my name is Paul. I work in a public health facility. I do specialize in NHIF matters, and I think that's why it is fit for this channel, so that we can educate all the members of the public, so that they can be able to enjoy the full packages offered by this insurance, NHIF insurance.
Wow, that's great. So, Mr. Paul, feel free to talk to our people out there. And today, guys, we are going to talk about, our topic today, we are going to discuss about surgical issues, that is surgical cases. We have minor surgery and also major surgery, and how NHIF can help with these services. And that's why we have Mr. Paul here, so that he can explain more about these services. Mr. Paul, kindly tell us about what you know concerning our topic today.
Thank you. As my host has confirmed, today we are going to talk about surgical procedures and the way they are related to NHIF. Do NHIF cover all the surgicals, or do it exempt some of them? And we hope at the end of this session, part of the show, we've been able to answer all your questions about surgicals and the way they can be covered through NHIF.
Yeah, guys, as you have heard Mr. Paul, today we are looking at minor and major surgery. And kindly, Mr. Paul, will you actually tell us what is minor? Those surgeries that are minor, and also like for you give us example of minor surgeries, we say like, and also major surgery.
So we need, before we get into details and the examples of those major or minor surgeries, it is good to make aware our viewers what it entails, the surgical package, what it comes with, and the way it is subdivided. So without further ado, let's dive into the full discussion. So once you become a member and you start enjoying the membership benefits of NHIF, today, like we said, we are going to only divert our discussion on surgical services only. So surgicals are divided into 4 categories for the person who is looking to benefit from the service. The card covers 3 minor surgeries, 2 major ones, and 1 specialized annually. And every facility has its own contract with NHIF. So the rates by which one facility is running with might differ with another facility, especially the public hospitals. You'll find that rates are much lower compared to private facilities. Actually, our discussion, I think we are going to majorly discuss about public hospitals mostly. every beneficiary should know that should be ascertain that they are supposed to access all the services offered by NHIF, majorly surgical services, without any discrimination, regardless if the card is enhanced. I think and I hope Winnie has discussed about the several schemes that are under NHIF. There are enhanced scheme and the managed ones. So every patient or beneficiary is supposed to enjoy the full surgical service without being discriminated despite the package they enjoy or the scheme they have acquired via NHIF. So if by chance you already have an NHIF membership, make sure you fully benefit from it. And since we are talking about surgical services, make sure you don't suffer alone. There is an insurance that is ready to cover you regardless of the scheme, the different scheme that NHIF offers. Like I've said, they are enhanced, and they are the managed schemes. So usiteseke useme kadi haikulipia ama kadi haisimami. You know, there are so many rumors out there. We need that card ukienda in a public facility, you are being told that the card does not cover surgical services. That's a lie. You avail yourself to the nearest public hospital or private of your choice and tembelea vituo za NHIF. Make sure you acquire the first-hand information from them. Do not depend on rumors. Make sure you get ascertained from a certified person from the NHIF or the facility of your choice.
Okay.
So before we get to the pressing questions, I think we have the pressing ones, the pressing questions that if we go without addressing, tutasikia kama tumeacha some bit. So the basic one, we will try to answer the basic questions. That's the basic questions that a person, a member of NHIF, if they present themselves to a facility, the basic questions they are supposed to get answers from. But
yeah, so Mr. Paul, maybe kuna patient uko nje na hajui, you know, we are talking about kuna minor surgery, umetuambia kuna minor surgery na kuna major surgery. Can you please maybe address to my people out there, minor surgery ni surgery kama gani hizi?
The minor ones niziite tu, nitatumia tu lugha. I use the language, the street language. Ni hizi dogo dogo. You know, that surgery, that maybe umegwaruzwa na kitu, you need to be stitched. You know, zingine zinaitwa cataract surgeries za macho. Those are the minors, but to be sure, you have to visit. I will keep insisting on this point. You have to visit the facility because we have different contracts. So our minor operation might be a major in another facility depending on the contract that we have signed with the NHIF. The major ones, mostly, for example, we have the X-labs, we have the implants, hizo za kuwekwa chuma, mnasikianga kuwekwa chuma. Those one we classify them as the major surgeries. Then we have the specialized ones. Hizo sometimes zinakuanga za cancer cases most of the time, removal of tumors, ama brain surgeries. So depending on the complexity of the surgery, they are classified into those three categories. Okay, Mr. Paul, thank you so much. Sasa, I want us to get into this question that many patients ask, ama mtu akikuja hospitali na akona kesi kama hiyo ya surgery anauliza. So, tuseme kuna patient hapo, amekuja kwa your facility. Na like ni document gani hizo anafaa kukuwa nazo ndio apate maybe to get this service. So before you even get to the point of being asked for certain documents, one thing yenye patient anasauringi most of the time is to notify the facility that I am a member of NHIF and I'm here to enjoy the full packages of NHIF. That's the first thing. Once you step in a facility that is NHIF accredited, make sure you notify the facility that I'm a patient, I pay for my NHIF services, whichever scheme, and I'm here to get a certain surgical treatment or any other service. So once you have done that, mostly it requires biometric verifications and you have to receive a message to show that you have been notified to that particular facility. Without the message or your biometric verification, itakuwa ngumu kukuverify ati wewe unatumia NHIF in that facility. So from there, hapo ndo like my host Winnie has said, hapo ndo utaanza kuitishwa documents. And since I have worked in a public hospital, watu hapo ndo wanateta wanazungushwa kuitishwa document. This is a chance for me to clarify that the contracts that we sign with NHIF, they have their terms and conditions. Na wewe ukiwa mgonjwa, ukiona daktari ama the employee ama mtu mwenye amewekwa kwa hiyo station to facilitate you with NHIF akikwambia endea hii document, it is because they are following the contract that we are signed. Kuna hizo document lazima ukuwe nazo. And those documents, they include one, depending on the surgical service that you are there to acquire. They include the identifications. First, we have to see that you are the holder of the card, you are a member. If the card is to serve a dependent of yours, then you have to come with your identification and the identifications of the dependent. Na hiyo wengi nimeona wanaambiwa waende watafute birth certificates, watafute notifications, watafute IDs. There is these questions, nani kama dependent, mostly dependent, ni nani anafaa kuwa catered by the card. So according to the regulations zenye zimewekwa ni NHIF Act, the persons to enjoy the services as dependents, they have to be 18 years and below. Pia iko na so much subdivisions juu tuko na NHIF, tuko na wagonjwa wanakuja kutafuta through NHIF, tuko na wagonjwa wa NBU wanatafuta surgicals. So wacha tu I make it easy, I classify them from 0 to 6 months. The dependent will be asked to provide their notifications. 6 to 18 years, above 6 months, the dependent shall be asked to provide their birth certificates. Kama ako past 18 years, I think nowadays NHIF they allow even to 22 years, hapo ataitishwa the identity juu ako past 18 years obviously. But 18 to 22 years, hapo sasa kunaingia something else, there's some complexity. Juu lazima huyo mtu, we have to verify that the person is not working. So to verify that the person is still in school, we ask them for their admission letters to various colleges or universities. So another thing, after you have presented the documentations to identify yourself, then the station will provide you with a pre-authorization form. The pre-authorization form is divided into various parts. I think Winnie will facilitate on that. Anaweza wapostia in one of the links mahali mnaweza ona what the pre-authorization form entails. It is given by the NHIF. Usiende uchukue any other document huko cyber useme umepewa. It has to be provided by the facility where the care is given. It has several sections, I think around 4 to 5, but it is subdivided. There is a personal information, kuna hiyo ya the facility, na kuna hiyo ya daktari, I think ni 3 sections but ziko in utakuwa guided ukishachukua hiyo form ya pre-authorization. Make sure you are guided fully by the care provider. Once the form is fully filled, make sure all the details are correct to avoid rejections. Sometimes we need hata kama kadi yako iko sawa aje and you fill the wrong details in that form, inaweza kuwa rejected, then you start raising question, kwa nini na nimelipia kadi imerejectiwa. So make sure you usieke vitu za urongo hapo kwa hiyo pre-authorization. Make sure the dependent ama the one enjoying the scheme it's fully covered, ako dependent wako ama just put in the correct details. Once the form has been filled, the care provider ama the person who is the NHIF person who is set by the provider to offer the NHIF services atakuelezea some other documents tunaitishanga kama supporting documents. For example, acha nitumie major surgery. If mtu anaekwa implant ya mguu, maybe it's because of a case of a road traffic accident maybe, na anaekwa implant. So we have first to verify to NHIF that this person encountered a road traffic accident. So huyo mtu probably ameenda emergency, amepigwa x-rays, amechukuliwa blood works, maybe amefanywa blood donations. All those documents are required to support our case. Why NHIF should pay for a certain implant? They have to show, the care provider has to show evidence. How do we show evidence? We provide those medical records. We attach them to kituma hiyo pre-authorization. Mnashindwa tunaitumanga wapi? Hiyo pre-authorization kama requirement ya the facility before it has been approved, ama the procedure yenye mgonjwa anajaribu kuwa before it is approved, it has to be sent to NHIF. They are the ones, I think, previously the sub offices they used to do the approvals. Now I think the admissions ndo wanafanya hizo approvals. But whichever case, we have to present it to the NHIF administration. They do the approvals, then mgonjwa anaweza proceed kufanywa hiyo surgery ama hiyo request yake ametuma. One more thing, before, if case ni emergency, we have had several cases. Mgonjwa amekuja kama emergency, then the care provider, like you have recent, it's quite a process. It's quite a process kujaza hiyo pre-authorization, but we do some exemptions if the case ni emergency case. Unajua weni hauwezi weka mtu ati amevunjika mbavu zake zote, unamwambia agoje do pre-authorization ifanywe. So NHIF advises that if wajipate in such a scenario, that let the care be given first to save a life. The care be given first to save a life. Enda atengenezwe, then the pre-authorization can be done afterwards. I think I have touched with one more thing. Do kadi kusaidie. Like I have said earlier, kadi zinakuanga in several schemes. Kuna hiyo enhanced, kuna hiyo ya self-employed, wengi wanaita ya national scheme, na kuna hii managed. The managed one do iko imebrikiwa one to enhanced, na hizi ziko na byproducts. Simply when you are employed by other facility, by maybe companies, when you wanakatwa mshahara, zinawekwa kwa NHIF. One of the requirements to enjoy the full packages as surgical via NHIF. Make sure your card is always updated, especially kama wewe ni self-employed. Wewe mwenyewe ndo unajilipia hiyo 500. Utaenda kwa facility wakwambie umeambiwa uongeze 6,000. We have such cases. Wanasema mimi nalipanga every month. Why do you want me to pay 6,000 for the card? It is a requirement. It is a requirement from the NHIF. And we follow the contract venye inasema. For those wenye wako managed wenye nimesema wenye wako enhanced ni kusema they are civil servants wanalipiwa na serikali. wengine wako na byproducts wa wanalipiwa na the companies zenye zimewa employ. Those ones they have introduced, and NHIF has introduced another requirement that they should provide letters of employment to enjoy the full service, the full surgical service. So always make sure your card iko updated. Alafu tuache hii ati when you want to acquire something, you want to acquire a full package, ndio unakuja kukimbia kulipa kadi. That one italeta inconveniences and you may end up not enjoying the full surgical services by NHIF. Make sure your card is always updated. Ya Mungu ni mengi hajulikanagi. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, I hope that our guest today, Mr. Paul, has answered all the questions, like mumelewa, what you need with these services. And guys, we have come to the end of this video, of this session. And if you know that you're out there, you're watching, kindly subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like. Also guys, if you have any idea, or maybe you have gone through this experience with this case, like for example what we are discussing today, don't forget to comment down below. Tell us your ideas, tell us your experience, so that we will be able to get back to you. If you want to maybe to say something or to ask something, I know that there is my email there at my bio, that is wnyambura79@gmail.com. You can ask anything and we will get back to you. We will be able to help. Yeah guys, that's the end of this session. And Mr. Fall, thank you so much for coming to this show. We are so happy and we are so grateful, because at least we know that with what you have said, we'll be able to help people out there. And people at least mwenye haku anajua anakaa na kadi yake tu, maybe anajua haezi pata e-service. I know my people, you have heard that if you have an NHIF cover, you're fully covered. You can be able to enjoy all these services. Yeah guys, that's the end of our topic today. And before we forget, let our guest tell people to subscribe. Kindly tell people to subscribe.
Subscribe to this channel. Tusaidiane. Mambo ni kusaidiana. Na with the way economy iko, I think insurances na health is not something we call for. Health ni kitu maugonjwa, nobody wishes to be in a hospital. And with this kind of information that is given via such channels by my colleague Winnie, I think we are going to help thousands, if not billions. Asante sana.
Yeah guys, let's meet again in our next video.